for the song of the same name by the melodic rock band Magnum, Please See the Wings of Heaven album. It Must Have Been Love is a song written by Per Gessle and performed by the Swedish pop duo Roxette. The ballad became the duo's third #1 hit in the United States, and is one of their best-selling releases, leading the single to be certified gold in a number of countries. The song was included on the soundtrack to the popular film Pretty Woman. In 2005, Per Gessle received an award from BMI after the song's 4 millionth radio play. It Must Have Been Love, It Must Have Been Love, the song's original title, was first released in 1987 after EMI Germany asked Roxette to come up with an intelligent Christmas single. It went on to become a top 10 hit in Sweden, but EMI Germany decided not to release the track. This version of the song was not part of any Roxette album until the 1997 re-release of Pearls of Passion, where it was included as a bonus track. The B-side to Christmas for the Broken-Hearted, Turn to Me, also featured as a bonus track. Track listing: Side A, It Must Have Been Love; Side B, Turn to Me. The single was also released after Christmas in a green sleeve without the Christmas reference. Pretty Woman movie soundtrack, during the run of chart-topping singles from Look Sharp. Touchstone Pictures approached Roxette's record label, EMI, and the group about contributing a song to the soundtrack of the upcoming romantic comedy release Pretty Woman, starring Richard Gere and then Oscar nominee Julia Roberts. Pretty Woman was released in March 1990 and went on to make more than $460 million worldwide. Although It Must Have Been Love was part of the Pretty Woman soundtrack, the song was not part of a Roxette album until Don't Bore Us, Get to the Chorus, their 1995 greatest hits release. The album was not released in the United States until September 26, 2000, with a different track listing. Chart success: though the lyrics refer to a lonely winter's day after the breakup of a relationship, It Must Have Been Love became an international hit in the summer of 1990. It was not the first single released from the Pretty Woman soundtrack, but It Must Have Been Love became the most successful, spending its first of 2 weeks at #1 on the Hot 100 in June and on to sales of 500,000 copies in the US Billboard magazine listed It Must Have Been Love as the #2 Hot 100 single of the year behind Wilson Phillips' Hold On. The single was released in the UK in June 1990 and peaked at #3, Roxette's best showing there, and stayed in the UK singles chart for 14 weeks. The song was re-released in September 1993 and peaked at #10. It was due to the success of this song that Listen to Your Heart and Dressed for Success were reissued in the UK later that year. It later became Roxette's second of 3 #1 singles in Australia, spending 2 weeks at the top spot in July 1990, while it also peaked at #1 in Norway, for 12 weeks, and in Switzerland. It also reached the top 5 in Sweden, Austria and Germany, where the single spent 9 months in the top 75, while it reached a top 20 in Italy. In the CD liner notes for Don't Bore Us, Get to the Chorus, Fredriksson remarked, our third #1 in the US. Not bad for a song that was lying around, gathering dust. The soundtrack went on to be certified 3 times platinum by the RIAA, with total worldwide sales of 9 million. While the song went on to receive gold certification in the Austria, Germany, United States, Sweden and New Zealand. Music video: the video was shot in a warehouse, with Fredriksson singing and Gessle playing the guitar between various prop changes. It included scenes from the Pretty Woman movie. There is also an alternate version of the video without the movie scenes, available solely on the VHS The Videos. According to Fredriksson, shooting the video was a surreal experience. The video was a weird experience. The director wanted all movements in slow motion, so I had to lip-sync the vocals in double speed. My first lesson in how to sing an emotional ballad Mickey Mouse style. A strange way to make a living. Marie Fredriksson. Track listing: It Must Have Been Love, Paint, Charts and Certifications, Alternative Versions. A revised version of the song was recorded in a Los Angeles studio during Roxette's 1991 worldwide tour in support of the album Joyride. This slower country music-esque version, featuring a steel guitar solo in place of the original's piano, was included in the 1992 album release from that tour, Tourism, songs from studios, stages, hotel rooms and other strange places. A reissue of the 1990 version of the song entered the UK Top 10 in September 1993 after Pretty Woman was first shown on UK terrestrial TV. On the 1996 album Baladas en Espa Plus or Minus All, Roxette recorded new Spanish vocals and remixed the backing track. The result, Nos a copyright Si es Ama, reached number 6 in Spain. Roxette's 2012 album, Traveling, has a newly recorded studio version. Cover versions: Na Currency A Car Currency RLEKEN Far Paragraph DS. In 2006, the Swedish pop singer Shirley Clamp recorded a Swedish-language cover version of It Must Have Been Love called Na Currency A Car Currency RLEKEN Far Paragraph DS that was released as a single in April of that year and peaked at number 6 at the Swedish singles chart. On June 11, 2006, Na Currency A Car Currency RLEKEN Far Paragraph DS entered 8th place on Svensktoppen. Na Currency A Car Currency RLEKEN Far Paragraph DS had no words related to Christmas or other seasons or holidays. The song was also included at her cover album Favoriter på en svenska. With these lyrics, the song was also recorded by Wallstra Paragraph Miss in the 2010 album VNRT A Currency LSKADE Tal. Track listing: Na Currency A Car Currency RLEKEN Far Paragraph DS 508, a ppna din da Paragraph RA 412. Other cover versions: Mexican singer Roca O Banquels recorded her own acoustic version for her 1991 album Escucha el Infinito. The Chipettes covered the song for the 1991 album The Chipmunks Rock the House. Shirley Bassey covered this song on her 1995 album Sings the Movies. Punk rock band Polyester included a cover of the song on their 2002 album Standstill. A cover of the song by British Eurotrance group Friday Night Posse featuring Soraya was released in 2004. Greek indie act My Wet Calvin included a cover version of the song as a hidden track on their promo single My Greatest Hits, January 2005. A high-energy cover by Digital Bitch featuring Sandra Oh was released in 2005 and included on the compilation Remix Land X Mouse 2005. British pop duo Journey South made an acoustic version of It Must Have Been Love on their self-titled 2006 album. The song was covered in Spanish by Australian band Alex and the Ramps on their album Pisces vs Aquarius. German indie singer Get Well Soon covered this song in 2008. Norwegian singer-songwriter Maria Mena covered this song in 2008 and was released as a bonus track via iTunes UK for her fourth studio album Cause and Effect. The British musical comedy film Walking on Sunshine covered the song. During the riff-off in the film Pitch Perfect, a member of the High Notes sings an off-key version of the song that eliminates her group. Live cover performances: Danish singer Sam Salomonsen has performed the song in various live performances over the years. Bad Lashes covered the song in the first live show. References: Chart successions, external links, It Must Have Been Love music video on YouTube, Emma Music, full lyrics of this song at Metro Lyrics.